We're at page 136. The vowel that indicates the construct of the intermediate world is called the segol. Beloved of my soul, understand the vowel that shows the foundation of the galgal sphere. Know that the points of the segol are agol, circular. It thus is foundational to all gilgul, cycling. Know, my brother, may Hashem keep and protect you, that the vowel point segol corresponds to the construct of the intermediate world. This being so, know that both in form and in name it clearly attests to the construct of the intermediate world of the celestial galgalim spheres. Now, every galgal sphere is necessarily equal, round, without a doubt. Thus, the term segol is related to the term sigalgal, spherical, as the sages of blessed memory stated that the galgal is spherical, segalgal. Now, just as the form of a sphere, galgal, is circular, so likewise the points of the vowel segol are circular in their configuration. That is, its points correspond to a circular as follows. As you can see, the form of the segol is circular in that its points are in the form of a igul, circle. Thus, the segol attests to the sphere from every angle and form corresponding to this known intention. For the celestial galgalim spheres are globes in their form, which is both observable and, at the very least, makes logical sense. Now, although on many other subjects the philosophers are outside the entrance hall of the palace, nonetheless, regarding this subject, they are all in agreement that the celestial bodies are spherical. In this, they indeed descended to the depths of its truth, and even advanced several proofs demonstrating that the celestial spheres are circular globes, unlike an egg, which is oblong and oval and not equidistant from its center. A true spherical globe, on the other hand, is equidistant from its center on all sides, without being more on one side and less on a different side. They brought proofs on this matter to the extent that it is undeniable, demonstrating that the celestial galgalim spheres are spherical globes that are equal and equidistant from the central point on all sides. No more and no less, for this is the very existence and definition of a true sphere, galgal. This being the case, contemplate, my brother, and understand that the form of the segol corresponds to the form of the sphere. We thus find that it has 3 points because, as will now be explained, this is the true makeup of a sphere. That is, no sphere can exist without the three qualities of length, depth, and width. Moreover, as a whole, the makeup of a sphere consists of 3 aspects, that is, 2 halves and a central point that divides between them. This is a necessary aspect of every sphere, without which it cannot be defined as a sphere. Since every sphere, every galgal, has a central point, this indicates that there are 3 components to it, the upper half, the lower half, and the middle. In other words, the very fact that it has a center indicates that it has an upper half and a lower half. Thus, the quality of every galgal, of every sphere, is that it has an up, a down, and the 4 directions, front, back, right, and left. Know therefore that the vowel point segol consists of 3 aspects indicated by its 3 points, thus attesting to the galgal sphere, which also includes 3 aspects. This is logically proven and incontrovertible. Moreover, as is readily observable, all the letters of the word sphere, galgal, are units of 3. That is, the gimel, 3, numerically, is a unit of 3. The lamed, 30, is a unit of 3. The next gimel is a unit of 3. The next lamed is a unit of 30. Is a unit of 3. And altogether, the makeup of the word galgal, sphere. Therefore, we see that a sphere, galgal, cannot exist without these 3 things, as attested to by the 3 points of the segol. Now that we have explained that the circularity of the galgal sphere is due to the motion of the segol, which consists of 3 points, we will explain how the letters of the name segol attest to the quality and nature of the galgal sphere. Know then that a galgal sphere, 66, possesses samach vav, 66 components, as already explained at length in the section on the letters. The 66 samach vav components build gal, gimel, lamed, 33. two-letter constructs. Oh, the 66 components build 33 two-letter constructs that are entirely in the realm of construct, binyan. Know therefore that there are a total of 66 samach vav components and 33 gimel lamed constructs to a galgal, to a sphere. We thus see that the name Segol 99 moves them all and includes them all. For the Segol includes the 66 and the 33. Samach Vav and Gimel Lamed. Referring to the 66 components and 33 houses. This being the case, the Segol attests to the components and construct of the Galgal sphere. It thus is clear from all the above why the name of this vowel is Segol. Additionally, it is clear that the sphere, Galgal, depends on circularity to exist, and that a sphere, a Galgal, must be Segalgal, round. Thus contemplate the Segol and discover that there are four ways by which it may be understood, all of which attest to the truth of the celestial Galgalim spheres and their makeup. The first way is that the word Segol is of the same root as the word round, Segalgal. The second way is that the Segol attests to the components of the sphere and its construct, namely that there are 66 components and 33 constructs, that is Samach Vav Gimel Lamed, Segol. The third way is that the points of the Segol are aligned in a circular form, such as here you have the 3 points under the Samach and it's a circle. The form of the circle. The fourth way is that there are specifically 3 points to the Segol, indicating that a sphere has three aspects, up, down, and center. The mystery is revealed in the 3 aleph phase formations, which are above, below, and center, and the 66 components that include 33 constructs with the pairing of the letters, as previously explained at length. My brother, contemplate and understand the wondrous matters presented here regarding the Segol, and discover that it itself bears the entire mystery of the Galgal, the sphere, and that the Segol attests to its very circularity, Segalgal. In addition, realize that the word Galgal, sphere, shares the same root as the word revolution, Gilgul, and it is related to the word Segalgal, circularity. Thus, just as the Segol attests to the 66 components and the 33 constructs, so likewise the word sphere, Galgal, 66, attests to the 66 components and their circular form of 33 components opposite 33 components, which forms 33 constructs. Likewise, just as the 3 points of the Segol attest to its circularity, so likewise, as explained above, all of the letters of Galgal are units of 3. With all the above in mind, know that the Segol corresponds to the quality and makeup of the intermediate world of the celestial spheres, Galgalim. As you can see, the Segol is the intermediate between the Tzerei and the Shva. And the quality of the Tzerei is dissimilar to the quality of the Shva. Nevertheless, we find that both the quality of the Tzerei and the quality of the Shva are tied to the form of the Segol as follows. Contemplate this and discover the quality of the Tzerei above and the quality of the Shva below. That is, the Tzerei is always above and the Shva is always below, whereas the Segol attests to both, is connected to both, and revolves between both. For as you can see, the Segol is composed of 3 points and is tied to both the Tzerei above and the Shva below. It thus is similar to the Shuruk, which likewise consists of 3 points and is connected to the Chaylim above and the Chirik below, with the Shuruk in the center. In other words, the Shuruk corresponds to the Segol, in that the Shuruk corresponds to the foundation of the celestial spheres, the Yesod of the Galgalim, whereas the Segol corresponds to the construct of the celestial spheres, the Binyan of the Galgalim. This being the case, contemplate the fact that the celestial spheres, the Galgalim, are arranged according to the supernal intent without any crooked or contrary angles. However, the primary principle to awaken to is that the signet of the Segol 99 is Tes Tzadik 99, according to what was previously explained about the order of Taf, Taf, Kuf, Tzadik, Tes. Through this, you can awaken to the understanding that the Segol 99 is in the domain of the minister who rules over Taf, Taf, Kuf, Tzadik, Tes 999, which is a great and wondrous matter. 136 footnote says this refers to Metatron, the minister of the interior. as explained at length in Volume 3. Okay, thus, from all the matters we have hinted at regarding the Segol, it should now be clear how it responds to the intermediate world and its construct and how it revolves. If you contemplate the arrangement of the chariot of Ezekiel, this truth will become clearly understood to you. It is with this in mind that you should contemplate that the Tseirei corresponds to the construct of the upper world and the Segol corresponds to the intermediate world. These explanations about the Segol should suffice for now for every intelligent person. We shall now go on to the vowels that remain to be explained with the help of Hashem. Blessed is He. And we are on page 143.